I'm bored. So I went back to Tekkit, and guess what? Why did I leave a sign here? The sign was completely necessary. But after reading the sign, I went about finishing up the macerator room. I also noticed the other sign for the next storage plan thing. So I went to, finish a macerator room. I started placing the macerators and sorting all the pipes and all of that, but I did realise I did kind of leave a macerator a bit far over. So I moved back over so we just have one diamond pipe connecting those two. I think it's a better idea, but we'll find out once we start testing it all. Yeah, so moved all around. But I realised I didn't have as many wooden pipes as I thought I had. So I headed back to go make some wooden pipes. Look, a foundation. Should probably plan on doing something with that. I got to the house and made some wooden pipes. When I got back, I also needed a wrench. So went for a quick search for a wrench. I didn't find any, but I did find some climb stars and some ore to sort. Ooh, the macerator room might already be too small. But anyway, not the point. I dealt with the starting system, updated it with the two new ones. I think it's uranium and silver /10 or something else. But yeah, it's like, oh, what was I going to say then? Yes. After I sorted that out, I took the climb stars and just went to dump them in the condenser. But when I was heading out to do it, I remembered there was bronze in the chest. So, yeah, I just went back down and built myself a wrench. Yeah, I dumped them in the condenser. Whoa, got another star sphere! So went back down to the macerator room, just to continue with the work. Went back, putting all the engines and wooden pipes down, finished doing the kind of the front line of the macerators. But, after thinking about it, I had to think about it because I had 8 macerators in my inventory. And I only had 4 in the front line. And I couldn't. It was going to be very squashed, I'll say that. But I was looking around and I found this cobble pipe going out the back. And I was like, I can just dump the macerators down there. Place one of the cobble pipes with diamond, and then just the whole assembly down there. And that's what I did. I did have issues with wires. Wires are absolutely atrocious. But yeah, I plugged it all in. The engines and the macerators have power, and that's when I realised I should probably make some electric furnaces. Because, they are an important part of it all. So I had a quick look in the chests to see what I needed, and I got some cobble, got some redstone, and then I ran up to the shed to condense everything that I need. Then realised I didn't have any iron plates, so I ran back down to the chest, realised I didn't have enough, so it's time to condense. It was a pretty quick process, so it didn't take too long at all. I just condensed everything, crafted them all. and then started putting them all in, and had slight issues with wiring. Like, this is just one of the many issues with making all this underground. You always have space issues, because yeah, you can dig out this massive area, but the way I'm doing it is not very efficient. I will happily admit that, and it's not a very good design. But it'll do the job, hopefully. I guess this is just why people build these kind of facilities above ground. Like, I just kept adding macerators to the lineup. With one of them, I tried using an engine for 2 bytes. That sounds like a weird. That sounds like a weird porn thing, but anyway. I hooked it all up and realised I didn't make it big enough for the last one. So I just used the hammer to cut some space for one more macerator, and all that stuff. Like, and then started to wire it up. With all the macerators wired up, it was time to paper it all up. I kinda decided to just plug up the macerators, and just plug them into the same notebook for the dump chest. So I played around with a couple methods. Should I just have one pipe going directly into the chest, or there should be another way I should attach it in? The most simple one for me was just to plug it into the quarry pipe. But I had to plug iron pipes, and I'm not the best with iron pipes. But I got it working. I kind of extended the pipe out a wee bit, then snapped on an iron pipe, and it worked. It was great. Well, I don't actually know if it worked, because I haven't started using the macerator yet. But none of the quarry shit is going into the paints for the macerator, which is good. So I feel it's going to be for the best version of it. So I went for it. See, I made a change in the block kind of under the furnace, so all the ingots would get pushed out into the pipes, and they would all get pushed along and go through the system. It did take me a while to figure out how to connect the front reel with the macerators, especially mixing the lower reel and the high reel, because like the front reel is kind of messy. It's not the best method. There's things I would do differently next time I do it, and yeah. At one point I had to just get more pipes. I was using so many pipes. So yeah, I went out to get some new pipes, and guess what? I ran into a creeper. Shit! Creeper! So I used this special torches to basically bury the creeper away from the village. It went flying multiple times. It was awesome. I guess it's going to be something else adding to the forgotten tasks list of just better defending this place against mobs. Zombies are fine. Zombies aren't good to find. But anyway, that's the point. After building the creeper, I got my additional pipes and I went back to the construction site. But I did then realise the cobble pipes are just all connected together, which does sound good until you realise the output pipes are connecting with the input pipes. That will cause problems. And I was thinking about it and I'm like, how can I do all this? Do I need to I was thinking about, okay, how can I you organise all these pipes, how can I organise them in a way that will allow what I want to happen? And it wasn't going well, I'm gonna be honest. So, I was thinking, how can I rewire all these pipes? How can I dump it down earlier? Can I was coming up with all these possible solutions, and then realising I can't do any of this because wires are in the way, and I don't want to just rewire this whole system because of one piping issue. So it's like, I was like, can I use iron pipes? Like, no, that was still cause part of the issue. And then I was like, stone pipes. Instead of using cobblestone to make the pipe, you make smooth stone to make the pipe. Genius. Like, not really, it's kind of in the game for that purpose, but shut up. But I was like, okay, so if I use the stone pipes for the output, they won't mix in with the pipe system of all the other outputs, because stone doesn't mix with cobblestone. So I just made the input pipe stone because it's joining the diamond pipe, and I can join any type of pipe together. So that was done. I replaced the overhead pipe, and it was great. I don't know if it works yet, but it looks good. I hooked up all the pipes together, and I noticed something concerning. There was nothing happening with the quarry. Nothing coming from that pipe. So I thought to myself, are these macerators taking up too much power? Do I need to make more generators? Or do I need to make a new form of energy? Do I need to find a way of generating more energy that's more efficient than the coal generators? Because I have 11 coal generators, and it's not able to charge 9 macerators, 9 electric furnaces, a core, many, I don't even know how many electric engines at this point. I think there's a compressor being used as well, and a lot of machines at this point, and they're all struggling to run off those 11 coal engines, or coal generators. Do we have a big issue here? Because I don't need the quarry, but if we're going to constantly running into these issues with just these kind of small adjustments, we're going to need to find a better energy source, essentially. But before I started making any conclusions, I investigated. I went over to the quarry and looked in. It was done. Wait, the quarry's done? What the fuck? Let's just take a wee break at the moment, a wee time out, and ask the question. We're all thinking, what the hell happened? I added one more engine, and it finished in one episode. I don't play outside of these videos, by the way, so it's not like I've been playing off screen. How did this happen? Setting up the quarry was something I did quite late on in my previous session. And I played for hour blocks, by the way. And at this point I was half an hour in. It finished in 45 minutes. Where the other one took significantly longer. And, actually nothing did. I wasn't really checking up on it that often. Someone else will try and figure out if the difference or whatever. But anyway, it's done in 45-ish minutes. What the fuck? But I'm gonna be honest, this wasn't an issue I wanted to deal with at the moment. Because guess what? We still have a fucking macerator room to finish. We haven't tested to see if it works. So let's just take a wee break. We'll back out of timeout. We'll back on play. And we'll just go finish the fucking macerator room. Because it's been far too long. It's been on like, what, 4 episodes we've been meaning to do this for? We'll deal with the quarry after we get the macerators working. Once we get it all like self-sufficient, pretty much, we'll deal with that. So I grabbed a lever from the quarry and ran back to. Okay, between grabbing the lever, I jumped up to the condenser couple, that to one I think. Yeah, but I put one lever back and then just started putting levers on all the engines. Well, okay, honestly, I put it on one electrical engine, but I thought, oh, if I put it here, I can get 2 of them going at once. Time to switch it all on. Okay, so I just place a lever here. This should switch both the engines on, maybe. It should be fine. What's happening? Oh shit, I think I've crashed. Well, I guess this is it for today. I guess this is the end of the episode. Bye.